Floyd Mayweather.
And it seemed like Floyd, and I love Floyd, but it seems like everybody's afraid to have that O, to have a 1 or a 2 where the O used to be.
Right.
Because so now, and like you said, like, bro, hey, the promoters don't want you anymore, and maybe people don't think you as good as you once were if you don't have that unblemished mark. But God, it didn't used to be like that, Terrence. Ali lost. Sugar Ray lost. Hagler lost. Hearns lost. These guys lost. When did the O become the end all be all?
I think Mayweather, you know, and how he made it big to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Like 47 and tried, 47 have failed, and then it got all the way to 50, and it's like, you know,
break Marciano's record.
Now I'm retired, unblemished. Andre Ward, unblemished. You know, Joe
Calzaghe,
unblemished. You know, and it's like when people look at him, they be like, man, that dude never lost before. You know, people can't say that. You know, a lot of people can't say that. When you look at it, like Ali, Roy Jones Jr., you know, all the greats back in the day, they lost.
Yes.
But that's something that Joe Calzaghe, Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, they can say, I never lost.
Right.
So now when the kids looking up to them, they say, man, I want to be like, damn, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose, because now society has shaped things to where if a fighter lose, they talk so bad about, oh, he's a bum. I knew he was overrated. Oh, y'all hyped him up, and now they got to hear it. But back in the day, they didn't have social media. You know what I mean? So all that wasn't in their face, but now it's in their face. They see it, they hear it, and it's like, you know, who want to go through that? Right. So fighters are like, man, they picking and choosing. Man, I don't want to fight him because, you know, there's
a chance.
Unless
the money's so
right. You know, so it plays a big factor.
If I take Floyd Mayweather in his absolute prime, and I take Manny Pacquiao in his absolute prime,
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd still beats him.
Floyd beat everybody.
You don't believe there's a guy at 140, 147 in the history of boxing that could have beat Floyd in his prime?
I don't know, but it'd be tough. It'd be tough. Floyd, man, that boy, man, that's the GOAT, man. That boy bad. Man, that boy bad.
What makes it, I mean, because I told people this, I said, look at Floyd. I said, Floyd, it's not that he trains, I mean, it's his life. And from the very beginning, he's like, I want to be the best. And I look at Floyd. Floyd is not a naturally big man. So Floyd, like you, to get down to 147, you got to drop 20 pounds, 25 pounds.
No, he walked around there this way.
He ain't 140. He walked around at 150. Yeah. So he losing 3 pounds. Floyd going to camp for like 2 weeks, and he done made his weight.
Yeah.
But what makes Floyd the best, so unique, something that we have not seen before?
His defense, his instincts. I think Floyd had the best defense in boxing history.
Better than Sweet Pea?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you know Sweet Pea had some defense.
But
Sweet Pea had defense, but he ain't that offense like Floyd.
I look at, I say he got more defense than Sweet Pea because he got hit less.
Yes.
You know, Sweet Pea had more head movement, so Sweet Pea was better at slipping punches, making you miss.
Right.
But Floyd on defense, like catch, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
You know, Floyd hands down. Then making you pay, catching counter, catching, slipping, you know what I mean? Like hitting you with shots that you don't see. Like that's where Floyd mastered, you know, hit and not get hit.
And you look at the people that he beat.
Yeah.
I mean, people are all just go back and look at those world champions from the Cottos and the Pacquiao, the Ricky Hattons, the Arturo Gottis. I mean, like 20 plus world champs. I ain't talking about they legit world champs.
Yeah.
And he beat them all.
And he was calling for them all in their prime, you know, so I don't know, man. A lot of people, they give him credit now, but they didn't give him credit when he was active. It's kind of like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
They hated him when he was active. They loved him when he retired and when he got a loss.
Mm-hmm.
They hated Tyson when Tyson was active. But once he got a loss and he retired, then they loved him. You know, everybody want to see you lose because they want you to feel like you more human. They don't want you to be, you know, superior to other fighters, especially fighters that they like.
Right.
You know, so they just like, man, I don't like that guy.
Right.
I see so many people on social media say they don't like me.
Why?
But don't have a reason.
Right.
I don't like Crawford, but I hope him and Canelo have a good fight. Okay. What is there not to like about it?
Are they, maybe you run into the same thing, Floyd. I believe a lot of people started watching Floyd fights to see him lose. Do you think people tune in to watch you lose, to see you lose?
Definitely.
But you don't care as long as they buy that pay-per-view, you good.
Hey, I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you say about me. You're not in the position that
Right.
I'm in to even be on the same level of me. You know, and I don't say that in a cocky way. I say that in an honest way.
Floyd paid you the ultimate compliment. He says, Terrence Crawford is the best pound for pound fighter fighting right now. What's your relationship like with Floyd?
Oh, we got a good relationship. I'm cool with Floyd. You know, Floyd had just randomly called me, you know, asked me how my family doing, asked me how I'm doing, and don't even check on, I don't even talk about boxing.
Wow.
He just, I didn't want nothing. I was just checking up on you, champ. You know, seeing how you doing and, you know, making sure everybody good and things like that. And all right, I'll talk to you later.
Wow.
You know, things like that. And that mean more to me than calling me, hey man, what's up with boxing? You know?
Floyd Mayweather, my cousin, beat the most world champions, and y'all talking about he's ducking fighters. But, you know, seriously, y'all 9-to-5 worldly pagans. Instead of building an empire and, you know, creating opportunities for your family, don't worry about who's the best fighter or not, man. It's all anyway a distraction. Build an empire like me, over 1 million subscribers with God. The only man in the world who can do handstand push-ups with his fist.
Roger. Tell these
King Gus.
subscribe to the Crawford channel.
Oh, I got you.